This is Earth, and Earth is mostly covered by water, which is 71%, while the rest is covered by land. So I'm pretty sure you thought about taking a vacation somewhere over here, and I have too because, well, it's absolutely beautiful, and I don't blame you because I'd like to go here too. But some of the things that tourisms and the internet and brochures won't advertise is that there's ugly parts of Earth, and it's being caused by, well, pollution. And well, there's different types of pollution. You have light pollution, sound pollution emitted by cars, you have air pollution, and you have land pollution. But one pollution that we're mostly going to be focusing on is water pollution. If you look at all these images, what they all have in common is plastic, which is the number one type of ocean pollution that you will see, especially in all these images. So what is the problem? And the problem is that plastic is entering the ocean at a much faster rate than plastic being able to naturally degrade on its own. So this is important to know because ocean provides important and valuable resources such as food, energy, and water. And especially cities that rely on tourism for economic growth, well, if your beaches look like this, that's going to be a huge economic loss because not many people are going to want to see this. You can also have habitat damage, like this image here, and then you can also have species that are dying from plastic because they're being trapped or they're digesting them and things like that. A new study, according to the CDC, have found that plastic contains phthalates, and when you have marine creatures being exposed to phthalates, and then you have people like myself that enjoy eating marine creatures such as salmon and crabs, we are now being exposed to phthalates. And studies have shown that phthalates have been linked to very harmful effects on the human body, such as our reproductive system. It could cause asthma and a lot of negative effects. So some things, some information that might be important for you to know is that plastic takes a very long time to degrade, and depending on the type, it could take hundreds to thousands of years. Especially the amount of plastic being entered into the ocean. If you didn't know, 8 million metric tons of plastic are being dumped into the ocean. So to make it more relatable and maybe understandable, think about your weekly dump truck. Fill that with plastic and that being dumped into the ocean every minute. You also have the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is created because of the ocean currents, and it forms an island of plastic. So your everyday household items such as your toothbrush and plastic wrappers and shopping bags, all of those items, they're eventually going to lead here.
Just the news article and scientific research. Right now, news articles are all saying the same thing. The amount of plastic pollution is everywhere. There's so much plastic that there's actually been determined to be islands of plastic, one being the Great Pacific Island of plastic. But good thing there has been discovery of plastic-eating microbes. Our scientific research has supported this. Because of COVID's impact on plastic, there has been more masks and gloves in the ocean. And it's predicted by 2050 there would be more plastic than actual fish weight in the ocean. But there has been studies of fungi and bacteria able to dissolve our plastics. So according to some of our studies, one fully stocked garbage truck is dumped into the ocean every minute. Here we have the locations of some of these notorious plastic islands, and they have been a very big damage to our ocean environment. So the big concept we have here is that both the news articles and scientific research point to one thing: the plastic usage in the ocean is devastating, and we need to find a possible solution. So what's the current research right now? Right now, the current state of research is that we have been studying plastic-eating fungi. This include P. crisporium and T. versicolor. They have shown positive results in degrading plastic. We've also found a promising microbe, P. sodiums, which are found in mangrove soils, which actually degrade 20 to 54% of plastics in 1 month. And we've also been trying to switch to biodegradable plastic, which makes it easier for both the environment and mostly microbes to digest and break down quicker. So what's the takeaway from this? Unless it's someone like you who really cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. So right now, we need to hope that we do find a good solution for this. Thank you.